Peace everybody, back with another video. This is all 9 victims in the Kobe Bryant helicopter crash have been identified. Yes, so the other victims in the Kobe Bryant crash yesterday morning, they have been identified. As you can see here is Kobe Bryant with his family, and of course his daughter Gianna. She also died in the helicopter crash as well. NBA legend Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and 7 others were killed Sunday when their helicopter crashed into a hillside in dense fog in Calabasas, California. Bryant's sudden death at age 41 touched off an outpouring of grief for a star whose celebrity transcended basketball. Yes, so the other victims have been identified in the crash yesterday. The helicopter crashed into a hillside in dense fog in Calabasas, California. Bryant's sudden death at age 41 touched off an outpouring of grief for a star whose celebrity transcended basketball. The passengers were on their way to a basketball game when the chopper went down. The helicopter was flying in foggy conditions considered dangerous enough that local police agencies grounded their choppers. So the police agencies, they had to ground their choppers because of the foggy conditions. The passengers were on their way to a basketball game when the chopper went down. And of course, the chopper was flying in foggy conditions considered dangerous enough that local police agencies grounded their choppers as well. The helicopter's flight path shows it going from Orange County to the San Fernando Valley and then hovering over the Glendale area as it waited for clearance to travel through the valley to Calabasas. The tracking ends at the crash site in Calabasas. So there was a helicopter flight path. It was going from Orange County to the San Fernando Valley and then hovering over the Glendale area as it waited for clearance to travel through the valley of Calabasas. The tracking ends at the crash site in Calabasas. In addition to the NBA legend and his daughter, the victims included a highly regarded baseball coach and 3 young athletes. So there was an a baseball coach who was among those victims that crashed, and the 3 young athletes that came with him. And as you can see, here are the victims that died in the helicopter crash yesterday morning in Calabasas, California. Here is a look at the 9 people who died in the crash. So here are some of them right here. As you can see, Kobe Bryant, here's one of them, as you may see here. An 18-time NBA All-Star and 2-time Olympic gold medalist who won 5 championships, Kobe Bryant was the league MVP in 2008 and a 2-time NBA scoring champion. He also won an Academy Award in 2018 for his contributions to Dear Basketball, an animated short about his relationship to the game. So Kobe Bryant, as you can see here, he was an 18-time NBA All-Star. He was also a 2-time Olympic gold medalist who won 5 championships. He also was the league MVP in 2008 and a 2-time NBA scoring champion. He did win an Academy Award for his short movie, animated movies called Dear Basketball, and it was about an animated short about his relationship to the game. Gianna Bryant. As you can see here is Kobe Bryant with his daughter Gianna, who was also among the crash as well. Kobe Bryant's 13-year-old daughter Gianna was among those killed. Gianna, often called Gigi, was the second oldest of Bryant's four daughters. Bryant had coached Gianna's AAU basketball team out of his Mamba Sports Academy training facility in Thousand Oaks for the past 2 years. Yeah, so Gianna was 13 years old when she passed away in the helicopter crash. She was often called Gigi, was the second oldest of Bryant's four daughters. And of course, Bryant had coached Gianna's AAU basketball team out of his Mamba Sports Academy training facility. And this was in Thousand Oaks for the past 2 years. So that's what he did for his daughter. In 2018, Kobe Bryant told Jimmy Kimmel that his daughter had aspirations to be a pro basketball player. He added that he expected her to carry on her legacy. So Kobe Bryant told Jimmy Kimmel that his daughter had aspirations to be a basketball player. She was going to follow in her father's footsteps. Um, and then, of course, he added that he expected her to carry on her legacy. So she was going to carry on that legacy. This kid, man, the best thing that happens is when we go out and fans will come up to me, Bryant said, and she'll be standing next to me. And they will be like, you gotta have a boy. You and V gotta have a boy, man, to have somebody carry on the tradition, the legacy. The person who said that to him, they had no right saying that. A woman could play basketball too. Of course, Brian said, this kid, man, the best thing that happens is when we go out and fans will come up to me and she'll be standing next to me and they will be like, you gotta have a boy. You and V gotta have a boy. What's wrong with girls playing basketball? I don't see nothing wrong with it. But all these fans, nah, they're just, you know, I mean, they're just a little frustrating right now because, they want a boy to play basketball instead of a girl. But, it's not the fans, it's not their choice. Kobe Bryant's daughter, Gianna, wanted to play basketball. That's why he was coaching her. And Kobe Bryant's daughter had every right to carry on her legacy, but unfortunately, yes, it did. It was cut short. John Altobelli, Carrie Altobelli, and Alyssa Altobelli. And as you can see here, this is the coach, the baseball coach. John Altobelli was the head baseball coach at Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa. His wife Carrie and their daughter Alyssa were also on board. So the entire family right there was on board of that helicopter crash as well. And I'm sorry that this had happened to the coach, his wife, and their daughter. As you can see here, he's the coach, the baseball coach that was among the crash. CBS Boston reports Altobelli was a former coach of the Brewster Whitecaps on Cape Cod. Altobelli also managed players who eventually made the big leagues, including Yankees slugger Aaron Judge. Yeah, so he was, including the Yankees slugger Aaron Judge. Altobelli also managed players who eventually made it the big leagues, so that's what he was doing. He was managing them. Alyssa Otobelli played on the same basketball team as Bryant's daughter. In a November Instagram post, Kobe Bryant praised Otobelli's defense in a game. And so Alyssa was on the same basketball team with Gianna, Kobe Bryant's daughter. And of course, in November Instagram post, Kobe Bryant praised Otobelli's defense in a game. And as you can see, here is the Instagram video, which I will not play. But this is the video for it. Christina Mauser. The husband of Christina Mauser posted on Facebook that she died in the helicopter crash. Mauser was a basketball coach at Harbor Day School in Newport Beach, where Kobe's daughter attended school. So Christina was another one. She also died in that crash as well. And the husband posted on Facebook that she died in the helicopter crash. Mauser was a basketball coach at Harbor Day School in Newport Beach, where Kobe's daughter attended school. So here is Christina and her husband in a picture together. My kids and I are devastated. We lost our beautiful wife and mom today in a helicopter crash. Matt Mauser wrote on Facebook, please respect our privacy. Thank you for all the well wishes. They mean so much. Yes, so he was devastated that his wife had passed away. And of course, the kids are not happy either because their mom is gone and they really cared about their mom a lot. Matt Mauser wrote on Facebook, please respect our privacy. So please respect their privacy at this time because that's what they want. Sarah Chester and Peyton Chester. Sarah Chester and her middle school aged daughter Peyton were also on board. Yes, so you have a Sarah and her daughter Peyton. They were also on the board of the helicopter as well. Ara Zoibayan. The helicopter was piloted by Ara Zoibayan. According to the FAA, he received his commercial pilot certificate in 2007. So he was also on board, and he was the one that flew the helicopter during that crash. The helicopter was piloted by Ara Zoibayan. He was according to the FAA, he received his commercial pilot certificate in 2007. And as you can see here, Christina, I do believe that's a friend or a wife or something, but she identified him as the helicopter pilot. And my heart goes out to the families who have lost their loved ones and extended families as well. Leave your comments below. I am out.